Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss the problems on pipe and cistern. Let us discuss the problem. The two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 by 8 hours. The tap of a larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Now friends, we understand the situation carefully. There are two types of a tap, one of a larger diameter and one of a smaller diameter. The tap of a larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. So what we consider here, we are going to consider the tap of a smaller diameter will take x hour to fill the tank separately, while the tap of a larger diameter will take x minus 10 hours less. If they both are running together, they can fill the tank in 9 by 8 hours, or by simplifying this we get 75 by 8 hours. Now according to the question, now we estimate here how much portion of a water being filled by first tank in 1 hour, it will be 1 upon x, and how much portion of a tank will be filled by larger diameter tap in 1 hour, it will be 1 upon x minus 10. If they both running together, they can fill the tank in 75 by 8 hour. In 1 hour, how much portion will be filled? It is 1 upon 75 by 8. It means if they both running together means 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10. It is equals to 1 upon 75 by 8, or by making this a reciprocal we get x up 8 upon 75. So from the question we will get this situation. So another way to understand this, we'll do the reciprocal of first term 1 upon x, reciprocal of x minus 10 which is 1 upon x minus 10, and reciprocal of a third term which is 75 by 8, we get 8 upon 75. Now once we get to this equation and we do know how to solve it, we'll be solving by taking LCM, by taking 2 common and cancelling with the 8. We left x minus 5 upon x into x minus 10, 4 by 75. Next step, by cross multiplication, we will change into a standard quadratic equation which is 4x square minus 115x plus 375 equals to 0. Then by middle term splitting we get the two factors 100 and 15. By solving it we get the two values of x, one is 25 and next is 15 upon 4. So we reject 15 upon 4. So time taken by smaller diameter tap to fill the tank, it is 25 hours, while the other will take 10 hours less, which is 15 hours. So these are some problems related to this concept. Now let us discuss some mixed problems from miscellaneous problems from these word problems. Let us discuss with the first one. Some students planned a picnic. The budget for the food was rupees 500. But 5 of them failed to go, so the cost of food for each member increased by rupees 5. Now in the situation, there are the few students who have planned for the picnic and budget for the food is rupees 500. So first of all we consider here how many students has planned the picnic. So number of students who has planned the picnic is x. Now number of students who plan the picnic is x. So what is the contribution of each student? So this 500 will be divided among these students which is x. So contribution of each student will be 500 upon x. In the second case, 5 of them failed to go. Now 5 of them failed to go, so this 500 will be divided among x minus 5 students. So contribution of each in the second case, it will be equals to 500 upon x minus 5. Then according to the question, the cost for the food for each member increased by rupees 5. You can see here in the second case 500 upon x minus 5, students has paid more money. While in the first case they have paid less money and difference of money is rupees 5. So this 500 upon x minus 5 minus 500 upon x, that will be equals to 5. So here this quantity 500 upon x minus 5 will represent rupees, 500 upon x, this is the contribution of each one in different cases. So difference of a contribution is 5. So once we get into this condition, we can solve it easily by taking 500 common and by taking LCM, cancelling the few terms, and we'll get into a standard quadratic equation x square minus 5x minus 500. By solving this further, we get the two factors 25 and 20, and getting the value of x from here, x comes to be minus 20 and 25. So number of students who has attended the picnic, it is x minus 5. Substituting x 20 25. So number of students attended the picnic is 20. Let us discuss another problem. This problem is exactly same of the previous problem. The least price of a toy is reduced by rupees 2. A person can buy 2 more toys for rupees 360. It means a person has 360 rupees and he want to purchase number of toys. And the cost price of each toy is not known, that we consider x. So if he has 360 rupees, how many toys he can purchase? It will be 360 upon x. So number of toys he can be purchased 360 upon x. Now in the second case, the price of a toy is reduced by 2. So the second case, the condition become 360 if the least price of a toy is reduced by 2. So number of toys can be purchased 360 upon x minus 2. In the second case, he can purchase more toys. And if we read the question carefully, it is given in the question, a person can buy 2 more toys if the price is less. It means in the second case, 2 toys has been purchased more. Means difference of a toys is equals to 2. So 360 upon x minus 2 minus 360 upon x is equals to 2. By solving this and changing into a quadratic equation, we get x square minus 2x minus 360, getting two factors, and completely solving them, you get the original list price of a toy, which is rupees 20. Let us try another problem. Here in this problem, 1/4 of a herd of camels were seen in the forest. Twice the square root of a herd has gone to the mountains, and the remaining 15 camels were seen on the bank of a river. Find the total number of camels, which we are going to consider x. 1/4 of a herd has gone to the forest, so it will be x by 4. Twice square root of x, it means 2 times of root x has gone to the mountains, and remaining 15 on the bank of a river. According to the question, condition will be used here. This x by 4 plus 2 root x plus 15, it is equals to total number of camels, which is x. By taking LCM and solving it completely, we get this condition 3x minus 8 root x minus 60, which is not quadratic. So we have to change this into a quadratic equation by substituting x as y square. So by substituting this x as y square, we get 3y square minus 8y minus 60 equals to 0. And we get the two factor 18 and 10. By simplifying that, value of y is equals to 6. We want to find x. X will be equals to y square, which is equals to 36. Means total number of camels, they are 36. Now these are some practice problems related to these logic reasoning questions. Thanks for watching this video.